Hi, I'm Alex, a PGA Golf professional and top 50 golf coach. Now, this is the mistake that I see 95% of golfers keep on making time after time after time with their irons. You might have tried everything, getting your hands ahead of the golf ball, de-lofts the club and adds yards. But a lot of us, especially around that sort of longer irons, like 7-iron, 6-iron, 5-iron, we just don't do it. We can't do it. But by the end of this video, you will be able to. First up, what motion do you have to make to get your hands ahead of the golf ball? Well, don't need a golf club to start with. Like, you just physically have to do something a little bit like this. Just have to be perfect, just a little bit like this. So start off, just put your hands in front of you like this. Imagine like you're holding a heavy weight. Or just keep your hands where they are, but I just want you to practice rocking those hips. Now just look what I'm doing there. All I'm physically trying to feel is that I get my belt buckle, which is just here, to turn to target as best I can. Now, mine's not actually at target, it's just a little bit to the right. Okay, first thing. Next thing, I want you to practice, and this is very, very key. Really listen to this. This motion. It's almost like I'm throwing a frisbee out the back of that hand. Or, if you've got a T-peg, place that T-peg in, hold the T-peg in, like this. Okay, don't drop it out. So if you bring those two physical things that we're trying to do together, it's this. Hips go, hold the T-peg. Hips go, hold the T-peg. Now, if you're down at the driving range, you obviously can't put these tees in the ground. So what I would suggest is, do after a round, you have maybe like 3 or 4 broken ones, use the broken bits, put them on the ground, start with 3, then go 2, then go 1, as I have just done there. Now, have a look at this slow-mo. You can see my hips are open, getting my hands ahead of the golf ball, and my wrists are making that move, the move that we're after. Okay, well, that's all well and good, but what drill can you do to bring it into your game? So, this is where you're gonna need 6 T-pegs, and then maybe like 2 extra just so you can tee your golf ball up. Okay, we're actually on the 16th here at Mottram Hall. We're playing it from the yellow. It's a tough one, this, 209. What club would you hit here? I've got 4-iron in my hand. Yeah, toughie. But what club would you hit here? Okay, first thing, and I call this like my progression drill. You've got to do all 3 stages, and there is some simple things why we want to go through all 3, so do stick around. Okay, address the 3 T-pegs to start with, as I am here. What you're going to do, you're going to swing back, make the move we just spoke about, and really exaggerate and hold it where you feel, this is key, where you feel your hands never get overtaken by the club head, okay? So here we go. I'm going to strike this first set of 3 away. See, I didn't quite get them all, so I'm going to do that again. Much better. Now look at that. Club head hasn't really overtaken my hands. The biggest mistake is when we sort of stand here and scoop it. So now you've hit the first 3 away, you're going to strike your first golf ball away. And you're going to emulate that the best you can. You're going to keep those feelings fresh and bring it into your shot. Oh my, that feeling was just, I mean, look at that divot. Come and look at that here. I'm just trying to get over that myself. Look at that there. That's what we're after. T-peg crunch down, divot away. Now, I was only able to do that because I got that feeling. Now, if you didn't notice, I didn't get it right first time on the T-pegs, but that's fine. Do it until you get it right. We're about learning and about improving your strike. Let's go on to the next stage. So now we've got 2 T-pegs, not golf balls. It's obviously getting a little bit harder to get right, but all you're gonna do is do the same thing again. Don't be scared to hit that ground. There we go, look at that feeling, look at that. If I'm being picky, it's a little bit heavy maybe. A little bit first, I wanna get the T-pegs, then the ground, ideally. Okay, but it wasn't too bad. So then you're gonna go and hit another one away. So can you see how this is why a progression drill really works? It's getting gradually harder over here, but the same intention down towards target. Okay. That's a great strike, just hanging out a little bit right side of that green. Well, it was a nice strike. Now let's go on to the final part. But before that, something's been sort of going on at me, like in my head. It's like this whole new PGA Tour thing. virtual golf. What do we think of it? Personally, don't like it. Don't like the idea of hitting into a screen. It takes out the elements of what golf is. The wind, physically out there, getting wet, whatever it is. Me personally, it takes it out. But what do you think? Okay, final part of this drill. We're now on 1 tee peg. So it's getting gradually harder to find the center of the club face. And we're training that center of the club face as well. So it's brilliant. We're training downwards, hands ahead, finding the center. Off center hits, we know how much we lose distance. Okay, and again, remember, get that motion, tee peg, then ground. That second one was a little bit, yeah, not as good as the first. Perfect. That feeling, hands still ahead. Doesn't matter if you ride it a little bit through, you got momentum. Okay, final ball. I'm really happy with those first 2 4-irons. Kind of hit 3 in a row, which should, well, be pretty nice, wouldn't it? That feeling's fresh. Hit it away. Oh, that noise. That noise. Yes, please. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Please, if you did enjoy this, get down in those comments. Let me know how this is going to improve your iron strike. I'm here to help you play your best golf.